Hot boy. Short man.
Why I go kayak for my head?
Ifa, no fear. Ifa, no fear. Nothing be. How did they cry? I don't feel I'm idiots. This is the meeting point. So that is cold. Yeah. Yeah, Jalo. Yeah, fishing each other. Ikogosi Springs Resorts and Conference Center. Hot boy. Short man.
Why I go kayak for my head?
Ifa, no fear. Ifa, no fear. Nothing be. How did they cry?
So you are welcome, sir. At the meeting point of cold and warm water, we have 4 different types of waters there. And that is the meeting point where those people stand there. So because of them, they are still there. We can move to the next point because we are going to see the water from 3 places. That is the first meeting point where we see cold water and the warm water. The second meeting point, we are going to see the 2 cold water where they meet. And one is colder than the other. Before getting to the last meeting point where we can see the 2 warm water. And one is warmer than the other. So all this water, they are using them for healing properties. It's not an ordinary water. So that point, that is the meeting point. But the mystery behind it, as the water met from that meeting point, from this side, they are still going separately. So when we get to the point, we are going to feel it and to know what is happening. So cold water is still moving separately, while the warm water is moving separately. They don't mix together. And this water was discovered. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
This water was discovered over 700 years ago by a hunter that came from Ilefe. His name is Ogon. That is the person that came here to discover this water.
And my brother.
Okay. So let's assume that we are here in the morning. You will see a steam like a vapor that will be coming out from the water. Then during the rainy season or dry season, this water is no more than this. The warm water remains like that. Agbára wà ńbẹ̀. Irú àwa tá à ń ṣiṣẹ́ níbà àwa náà ti rí àwọn oríṣiríṣi nǹkan kan pé agbára wà lóòótọ́. Àdúrà náà fi ń ṣe. Those people have left that side. So let's go to stand to that side and we continue our own talk. Ó dá yẹn wá. So let's stay here. Kò sóhun tó bàjẹ́ rẹ̀ sà. Ọmọ yìí ni nàá tó kété rẹ̀ wọ́n ní tí òkété bá ti dàgbà ọmú ọmọ ẹ̀rẹ̀ yàn ẹ mọ ọmú lọ. We are going to do that, but just to brief you for you to understand what is happening here. Now, as I told you, okay, sir. As I told you that we have 4 different types of waters. And that is the meeting point that I'm showing you where our daddy stand here. So that side, the front of his neck it will be warm, and the back of his foot it will be cold. So this side they are still going separated, they are not mixed. But outside Chala Yafikowa, God passed everyone. And for us to know that there is power and there is God, there was a symbol that I want to show us apart from the water at the meeting point. Let us look at these trees. There are 2 different trees and they are now surviving from the same root. They are sharing together from the same root. We can always find a palm tree standing low without having any other plant beside it. But at this meeting point, 2 of them are now coexisting together as husband and wife. The story behind this water will prove it as a myth, which is mythology. So for the 2 warm water, are we all listening? Yes. So for the 2 warm water represent the father and the son, that is the myth. While the 2 cold water represent their wives, senior wife and junior wife. The father and the son for the warm water. Now, this palm tree represents a woman. She used to bear a fruit she can produce, while the other tree represents a man. Doesn't bear any fruit. So we can look at the color of this palm tree, the same color with the cold water. They are both look alike. For the tree, we have many colors: light color, green color with brownish color. The same color with the warm water. And science proves it in biology. They call it symbiotic relationship because they are benefit from each other. We are explaining about myth, but in time of science, geology we believe that this water is coming from the rock, which we refer to volcanic activities. Okay. But now it's dormant because in Nigeria we cannot prove it that there was an active volcanic eruption. Thanks for coming to Ikogosi. We can see some fish in the cold water, we cannot see from the warm water. So for you to enjoy your tour, you can remove your slippers. You step into the water to feel the density of the nature. Then you move from the warm water to the cold water. And that is the only way you can use to experience it.
Yes.
So as I keep going to that side, you're going to feel it here.
Yes.
Come and feel it. Like you need to.
They
don't make it. As in, even put one leg there. Put one leg there. You see the difference. You feel that?
I don't feel I'm idiot. This is the meeting point. So that is cold. And one spring.
Come and take.
It's very cold. Very cold.
Something is happening here, then I want you to enjoy it together.
Okay.
So let's just stay here. Let's stay here. So, out of the 4 waters at that meeting point, this is the second meeting point. At this meeting point, we have 2 cold water. There's no warm water right here. But don't forget about the mate that I told you that for the 2 warm water represent the father and the son, while the 2 cold water represent their wives. And that's why you can see the name written there, Awele and Aino Rosu. Now, look at this tree. The color of this tree is lighter.
Yes.
The same color with the water.
Yes.
At the back of the same post, there is another tree stand there which is brown. The same color with the other water. So this is the riddle shrouded. A mystery that's hidden under an enigma. But the story tells us that the lighter one, which is I know Rosun, that one used to be jealous. And why this one used to be calm and cold, which is Awele. So this is the experience for you to enjoy it. As that one used to be jealous, when you pass that side to step into the water, it will be cold, very cold water. Then you keep walking down from that side.
Okay.
When you get here, are you with me?
Yeah.
When you get here, you enter the second wife, which is Awele. You keep going up. That one is colder than this one. The 2 of them are cold water.
Okay.
And don't forget that this one used to be jealous.
Yes.
When you are coming back from Awele's side,
yes,
and you get here, for you to step in back to Aino Rosu,
it will be warm.
You're now jealous that while you do left hand and you went to the other side, the water will become warm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Let's feel it.
Okay. This is cold. It's cold, yes.
Join them.
Cold, cold.
So enter that place.
So this one is more cold though.
That is the...
Oh no.
Keep going, sir. Let them join you together. We are going to do it together.
This one cold well.
Okay. It's good,
We first make you question.
Question am now, make it collect slap.
This is cold.
Eh na, bottle that I lọ nbe yẹn. Hello. Bottle that je ká rà nbe yẹn. Bottle that je ká rà nbe yẹn kò yẹ ká rà. Ibi la bá ti pọn mi tútù. Okay.
2 of them are cold water now.
Yes.
Ẹ ti feel ele òtútù. Ẹ ti feel ìyẹn òtútù. Ẹ má gbàgbé pé eléyìí máa ń jowú. Bẹ́ ṣe ń padà bọ̀ báyẹn.
Yeah.
Jowú pé ẹ ṣe lọ bí tẹ̀yìn.
Iya ja lọ. Ẹja lọ bá Orosun.
Àti tí ń bí ìbọn yẹn máa ń jowú yẹn jowú eléyìí.
Ẹja lọ bá Orosun. Ẹja lọ bá Orosun. I know Orosun will be jealous. Was jealous? Eh? Very weak.
It's part of the experience for us to see a lot of things. Apart from the spring, look at this tree. You can look at that one. They are the same tree. And this tree, it has been there over 300 years. This is what we call mangrove tree. Only 300 years. We call it mangrove. Yorùbá ń pè ní igi pèrègún. Pèrègún jẹ́ igi tí wọ́n fi ń ṣe ààlà sí orí ilẹ̀. Just to share, they are using it for landmark. Just to share a boundary as a demarcation on a land. That is the use of a tree. Then apart from that, anywhere you see this country, it means a place of a shrine.
Okay.
Where they used to worship some deities, idols, a place of sacrifice. That's why when you get to some places, they will use white cloth to tie it around or to cover it. But to add too much, people will do boni, EBT, at the in 1980s, there was a movie. Someone put title in Relu. Jima Aliu ló ṣe ọwọ́ òtórí tòrò mọ́ gbé. Some drafts are coming from the tree. And when I put mo gbé ilé rẹ̀ tó. No. What we can see from here. That is the experience. Look at that side. That is the third meeting point where we can see the 2 warm water, the father and the son. But because of those people that are standing there, I would like to take you to the up, the source of the water. Ibi tí omi yẹn gangan ti ń jáde, which is Orisun.
So that thing padà bọ̀.
About one balance everything from that side, then we hand it up.
Oh yeah.
So let's keep going.
It's going. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
No.
Where they go? Carry us reach there.
This is is a fig, F-I-D.
Fig tree.
The one that Jesus calls in the Bible. The Yoruba call it Igi Opeto. We can look our Bible, Mark 11, chapter 20 to 24. You see it there, that is the fig. It's part of what we can experience at this place. And you see all these leaves. That green one that look like dongoyaro leaf.
Yes.
That's what we call fern. F-E-R-N, fern.
Fern.
And Yoruba call it imu. There was another name for it that some people did not know. When you look your Bible, Psalm 51 verse 7, wash me with hyssop, leave them, I will be clean. Fi ewé isobu for me, èmi ò sì mọ́, èmi ò sì fojú ẹ̀gbọ̀n òwú lọ. Ewé tán pè ní ewé isobu nìyẹn, which is hyssop in the Bible. Are you seeing now? Let's continue our journey. We're seeing coming from that side. This is the source of the water. This is the source. Láti lè mọ̀ dájú pé agbára yìí kì í bẹ fẹ́. Ẹja wo bí tó lè fi ń ṣe jáde gẹ́gẹ́gẹ́gẹ́gẹ́gẹ́. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ máa bọ́ ariwo ẹ̀ nínú ìgbà. Let's look closer to this side. To see the wonder. Look at this place. This is the source of this water. Omi tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń wò tó ń pariwo látẹ̀kan ni tó ti jáde.
I know that, sir.
Yes, that is the mystery. When you look at that point there, you will see the boiling like bubbles. People are going to come to home. And it was silent.
Okay, yes, it's bubbling.
Yeah. It's boiling.
It's true.
So at the back of this building, everywhere is dry. There's no water.
Oh, wow.
This is a dry land. No water at the back. This is where the water is coming from. And it doesn't dry at all. That is the source of the water. I told you that over 700 years ago, there was a hunter that came here to discover. Yes. Look at that image. That is the hunter. Ogongon.
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 Guys, you look fresh.
And those are the two wives, Awele and I know also. With the meat.
Okay.
Yeah, I know also is my cross.
I know Rosie is your cross. Until you knock your... Until you knock your first wife something.
Your tree.
Yes.
You stay here. You back the image, so your people will snap this place for memory.
Okay.
That.
JJ.
Tí òjò bá ń rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo bíbá ló máa full of food. Eruku kò sí pọ̀ ọdún pọ̀ wà ní Pole kò jìnnà síbí. With your bikers, let me tell you, you can plan for that one that time.
You don't want to go out again? No, I don't want to go out again. Now video.
This way, this way.
But there are no all those pythons are not here.
No.
I'm following.
Now, this is the two warm water, the Father and the Son. You have seen the source from up there. And another source coming from the other side, which is the sun. Our parents used to invoke water from the ground for healing process at that time. They believe that they are human beings brought us to the water. That's what we call it. Our parents means the man is lighter in skin. Our kukupa bi eje.
Okay.
That is the meaning of our parents.